And welcome back, Gamer Nation. SKS here with another episode of the Bourbon City Coopers Franchise. We have finished year one, and we did not win but one, but two games. The draft is upon us. I believe we got a little bit of scouting. I've crunched some numbers. I've seen some things that really shocked me. I'll try to go through them right now. The playoff teams, though, we kind of covered them last time. Just to give you a recap on the AFC. That's the other side from where we play. The Pats took the number one seed, Chargers, Ravens, Dolphins, Jets, and Jaguars. This is 2011. On our side, on our conference, the NFC, the Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? Took the one seed. The Lions, Saints, Packers, Falcons, and 49ers edged out the Bears to get into the playoffs. Now, as I was going through some of the stuff, I noticed, let's go to the Stats Hub, that we actually had three players nominated to the Pro Bowl. I know that's shocking. I honestly did not believe that this was the case. All right, let me put this alphabetical, and you can see right here at the top, look at this, Coopers. Yaman Figures, of all people, as a kick returner, was elected on the Pro Bowl squad. I'm guessing it had to do with his one run back. I'll be honest with you, as I was looking over Yaman Figures, I didn't know that if we would keep him or not. He's a 44 overall F potential. But now that he's a Pro Bowler, maybe he'll get a bump to some stats. Maybe he can stay. He would be technically our fourth string wide receiver. We're hoping to look for a wide receiver in the draft. I'm actually thinking about taking a wide receiver as a one pick. But I've also thought about a cornerback as a one pick because our defense maybe could use some help. But honestly, a cornerback would have to come maybe second, third round. But yeah, I'm debating wide receiver one, quarterback two. But a lot of people have pushed back about taking a quarterback at one since technically Stevie Myers, who's 71 overall, is an A potential quarterback. But we'll just have to see how the offseason goes. The second player, which is well-deserved, Dontrell Reeve. We'll talk about Dontrell Reeve here a little bit more. 400,000 plus votes getting onto the Pro Bowl squad. Well-deserved. He finally got his number called enough at the end of the season, and we got him in the end zone, so that helped out. And then the machine on the defensive side of the ball, Deshaun Jewett. I've called his name many of times, and he gets on there. So 3 Coopers on the Pro Bowl squad. I was very proud of them for this season. Now, here's what's going to really blow your all's mind. There was like no, unless it covers it here in a minute. I didn't see it. But in yearly awards, NFL, the top. No, we didn't get an MVP. But we did get an Offensive Rookie of the Year award going to Dontrell Reeve. Kudos to him. Beating out Cam Newton and Mark Ingram, of all people, to take that one. I was shocked by this, that he would do this. But he had over 1,000 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. I mean, 4.4 per carry is really good. Only 2 fumbles all season, and he broke 13 tackles, 1 big long run. So, I mean, Dontrell Reeve, he looks like the real deal. This could be somebody we can build the team around. And that I'm kind of thinking maybe we do go after a quarterback, or we get those offensive linemen like some people so we can block for Dontrell Reeve and get him through. The other thing I did notice here was, let me see if I can find it. Everything is, the menus here awful, is we do have a coach. I know we've talked about him before, but like we never really talk about him. His name is Nicholas James. Now, I've seen a lot of people when they do this at the end of the first season, they get rid of this coach and they go out and see if they can hire somebody else. I don't know how that looks because I've not played through this game before, but that could be. I mean, he's got a 3-year contract, but I think it may be worth it if somebody else is out there. 'Cause I do believe they give bonuses. But I could be getting my Maddens mixed up, so we'll have to think about that. Some of the other stats that I really noticed about us this year, we obviously ranked as the worst team in the league. I mean, that's just a given. I mean, yeah, we were bad. Our turnover difference, which I was really big on in NCAA, I thought the key to being a good team is you go positive. We were negative 24. Our quarterback was sacked 40 times this year. Our defense gave up 5,000 yards. On offensive side, we only had 3,700 yards. So we give up 2,000 more yards almost than what we put out on the field. So yeah, maybe this draft does need to be offensive based. Maybe in my mind, I'm just good at calling defenses, and yeah, we give up a lot of points, but maybe I just need to get more players on that offensive side of the ball. So I think now we go to the moment where we'll see the playoffs. I'm guessing the wild card games are going to be, I think it would be the Ravens and the Jaguars and the Jets and Dolphins on one side, and then the Saints and 49ers and Packers and Falcons on the other, but I could be mistaken. All right, so we found it here on the wild card playoffs. I finally found it. The Ravens edge out the Jets 10-7 in their game. That's a close one. I called the Ravens at the start of this. We'll see if it happens. The Saints blow out the Falcons 28-3. That score sounds familiar. The Jaguars defeat the Miami Dolphins 27-9, and then the Aaron Rodgers-led Green Bay Packers defeat the 49ers 23-13. That sets up the divisional round. You got the Jags and the Pats. The Packers and the Cowboys going at each other. And then your Sunday games are the Ravens at the Chargers. And then the Saints and the Lions. Oh, what a terrible outcome. The Patriots will advance, beating the Jaguars, and they will take on the Chargers, who demolished the Ravens 41-27. The Packers defeat the one-seeded Cowboys, will move on to the championship game in the NFC, taking on the New Orleans Saints, who escaped the Lions in overtime. All right, here we go. Conference playoffs. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Chargers, Pats. Oh, no, I don't want to do everything at once. Can we just do one at a time? Simulate this game. And the Patriots, of course, are going to the Super Bowl. If any of you didn't think that was happening, then I don't know what to tell you. It did go in the overtime, so it will be the Patriots. But who will they go against, the Packers or the Saints? And it's the Saints, New Orleans, and New England, the battle of the news. All right, we got the Pro Bowl here. I'm just going to simulate this. I honestly could care less about the Pro Bowl. Maybe our players. Oh, no, go back. I think we can look at the stats and see if our boys did anything. On our side, we'll see if they gave the ball to Dontrell Reeve. Wow, he got 1 carry for 1 yard. The offensive rookie of the year. Glad he got in there at least. I mean, I don't know. I doubt Yaman Figures even had the ball thrown to him. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. He was on there for the other, but let's see if our boys showed up. Deshaun Jewett, 2 solo tackles. Not bad for the youngster getting limited playing time. He's a rookie as well. So, but we'll see about cooking. We'll see about kicking. Looks like Devin Hester had 2 for 60. Yaman Figures 3 for 80, 84. So not bad. No touchdowns. Let's see. I'd say Devin Hester handled the punt returns. Oh, they split them. And about the same there. So Yaman Figures getting to play alongside Devin Hester. Not bad experience for the youngster. He's one of the veterans on the team at 3 years. We'll see what this does for his confidence. All right, Super Bowl. Let's wrap this up real quick. I think this year it was the New England Patriots versus the New York Giants. This was the second time, I believe, that Eli Manning beat Brady. So the game got half of it right, but we'll see if Drew Brees has any more luck. And it looks like he does not. The Patriots are your Super Bowl champions. Without Eli to stand in his way, Tom Brady picks up yet another ring. And that will take us to the front office mode off season. Current task, owner mode. Oh man, this is kind of hectic. What do I do? Let's see. There's a team with staff vacancies. You must fill all staff positions before advancing to the offseason. So I was right. Let's go to the staff screen. Let's see what we got to do here. Oh, we need a scouting agency. Oh, there's actually other people. Wait, can we, these are all just coaches. Here you can hire and fire staff that will assist your team in various ways. Look through the available positions and make your selection. Staff salary needs to be accounted for in your expenses. Okay. Tom Coughlin. Oh, it says at the top what they do. I can't really like go over and see what my current staff does. Oh yeah, I can. So Fleming does nothing for my special teams. My head coach does all. I don't know what TRK is. I'll look that up here in a second. So none of my coaches give any bonuses. So we technically could fire everybody if we wanted to. I'm going to have to think about this. I actually didn't know we had this many coaches. So I'm going to have to make like a little thing here and see what we do with this. So I'm going to think about this for a second and see just how much we want to go down. Especially, we're going to have to think about, I wouldn't mind having a new offensive coordinator. That would definitely help us. Special teams was, oh, we definitely need a special teams. Training staff, oh my God, we need training to get them back in the field. But yeah, none of our coaches, we've got a ton of money, I believe. Let me back up here. Leave the staff screen. I'm pretty sure if you look at our team expenses, we have a ton of money to spend. Yeah, we've got $30 million to play around with. Obviously, our new signings are going to have a lot of that, but I can see investing a lot into our coaches. That is just something we really need to do, and if that counts on this. So I'm not against cleaning house and bringing in some winners. We'll just have to see. All right, so I did a little investigation. That head coach, the trucking, that our head coach James gets, that's trucking. So that helped the running backs. But as for these other people, they're not doing anything for us. So I do think we get a scouting agency, which I'm not even sure how that works. Is there such thing as a scouting agency? What do they do? Like, okay, here we go. Oh, franchise scouts. I don't know what all this stuff is. Is it just how much they maximum scouting, the Wheeze services? I don't understand what these are. I mean, obviously franchise scouts is the most, but does it tell you how much they pay? You hired a scouting agent. Okay, doesn't tell me how much they So here's what we need to do on our training staff. Our current training staff, I guess, doesn't do anything. So I guess these are the boo-boo busters. These aren't really good jobs. Recovery, weight training. Oh, I thought these would help like with actually getting them back. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that then. All right, let's check out the can we go by just, oh, you got, it's all coaches. I'd like to see what my special teams, see what we can get. All kick returns +3, that would be pretty good. Is that Billy Mays? Oh, this guy's got 2. Toughness -3 though. Oh, so one would be a positive, one's a negative. Kick accuracy would probably, well, no, all the kick accuracy that any bonus would be good. I mean, that's just, so we either want kick return. I think kick return is something we need to do. I mean, that's just that's the bottom line. If we can find one that's just kick return. Kinnery. Oh my God. Kicking power +3. Oh my God. If it would have been B Kinnery, I would have went ballistic. Oh, that would have been awesome. Okay, we're going down. Okay, there was one up here. It was like kick returns. All kick returns. So there's Gilbert. I don't know if I like that name. I know that sounds awful. Here we go. Schultz. Oh, okay. This is cool. Special teams coach. He wants 140 a year. Kick returns +3. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we got to fire everybody then. Okay. Current staff. Fleming. You're gone. Yes. Defensive and offensive coordinators. You all are gone too. And we'll decide on the head coach here in a minute. All right, let's see if I can find it. It was something with an S. Schultz, yeah. We'll hire him. Rejected. The Bengals have countered. Wait, they were special teams for 4 years for 100. They're offering him less money. That had to be wrong, right? It has to be going the same way. 4 years for 100. This has got to be bugged. Okay, we'll offer you 210. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm gonna go back to the other guy. And we'll offer him 180 just starting out. Okay. That one worked. We got what we wanted. Okay. We need a good defensive coordinator. I don't know what we go after, but we just need something. Tackling +3. Power goes down 3, though. I wish on this stuff they just told you what it was. This dude is +3 play recognition and tackling. He's going to be expensive, isn't he? Yeah. I'll offer him $700K a year. Boom. Tom Rios, welcome to the team. All right, offensive coordinator. Let's see who we got here. Catching in traffic, I think. A +3. Carrying +3. That's what we had before. Play action. I wouldn't mind some something to help the offensive line. What are the offensive line skills? Let me look those up. Because I would like to know if we could find something to help our offensive line, then we'd be in great shape. I think theirs is just beat press. None of these stats. Where's their big ones? What's the big ones for them? Here we go. Run block strength, run block footwork, pass block strength, pass block. So anything with a B in the middle is what we need to look for. Run block strength. Okay, so yeah, there's a few of them here. We can find one. See, that one, footwork's down, but strength is up. Oh, it's got a... Why is this hidden? Offensive line. Why would you hide this over here? Passing is good, but running is bad. That's the... That is not what we need. Pass block strength is good, but not footwork. I think footwork would be more... Though a receiver wouldn't be catching traffic and... You know what? Pass block footwork. That guy might be the best one I've seen. Run block strength. We did okay. Run block strength. Yeah, we'll get this dude that was the footwork for Werda. Offer him just a little bit more. Boom. Okay. Now here's the thing. Let's look at head coaches. Let's just see who's out there. Our coach is new. He's got 2 strong coordinators with him now, so there's no need for us to throw money if we don't need to. There's not a lot of head coaches available. Tom Coughlin's out there. That's not bad at all. We got Roth, Lumen, Jack Real Rio, Woods. I'm going to say that's Jamarcus Russell since he probably wasn't playing. So he's got man coverage is good, but not zone coverage. Does it have? Yeah, it's got their specialties. I think we'll keep our same coach for at least one more year because we've got our coordinators for 4 years now. So next year, Lumen, though, I've heard that name before. Is it Jack Lumen? That's probably wrong. He, okay, how much would one of these guys be? $2.38 million. He wants 5 years. Pass blocking footwork and pass blocking strength. You know, if we hired somebody like him, we wouldn't have to. We may be able to keep Stevie Myers and get offensive line. Is paying $1 million more for a new head coach worth it? That's what we have to debate right now. Do we try to go after him, or do we keep our boy? Which does have trucking +3, so he helps the run. You know, no, we're going to stick with James. We got Rios for Werda and Gilbert to help us out. Okay, that's good. We've taken long enough on this. Advancing to the offseason, we'll skip all front office mode. Are you sure? I don't think there's anything else for us to do in front office mode, is there? So evidently, there's a bunch of stuff here that you can go to that's not even told. Like, the only reason is, here in the offseason, we can change teams if we want to. We just did staffing. Stadium upgrades is a thing. I don't think that we're to that point just yet. But that is kind of cool that this is an option. Wireless internet. I don't think we're making enough money yet. We've got 2 wins. I don't think we need to worry about upgrades. The city just give us a stadium, the Stalker one. Stadium sponsorships. So Deaf hearing aids. Oh, they want a conference championship appearance. 8 wins or playoffs. Spectrum Business Analyst. 8 wins or... Yeah, I don't think we can do that yet. No, we can't take any of that stuff. And that's all we've got. All right, let's move on. Let's finish front office mode. All right, retirements. I wouldn't think... Yeah, nobody's retiring from us. Let's see if anybody big is retiring in the league. Can we look at everybody? Yeah. Carney Dawkins, Rondé Barber, 37. Yeah, the old guard, Mike Vrabel. He coaches now, don't he? Ricky Williams, wonder why he retired. Terrell Owens. Oh, man. Donald Driver. Ray Lewis, it hurts. Couldn't get a Super Bowl there. Tiki Barber, Brandon Stokely, some of these players that hurt us during the year. Kerry Collins. Oh, man. Advance the re-signings. All right. Wait, is that even next? That's what I need to know. Current period is retirements. Go to retirements. Okay, advance the re-signings. There's only a few players. Oh, well, yeah, there's a couple that we probably do need to re-sign. This could be a little iffy. Especially our offensive line. Left guard Eric Taylor. I have him as somebody I wanted to keep. Obviously, Taylor and Miller, who's the right tackle. I was thinking about getting a right guard in the draft because this Mahan down here. No, he's the backup. There should be another guy, yeah. But obviously we want to sign these two dudes. Davin Walters probably. Anybody that's probably about right here to Kevin Ramsey. Well, how much did Kevin Ramsey play? He was our safety, right? He was the backup to Marquise Benjamin. So he played actually quite a bit because of the injury. Then we got like Keaston Pruitt here. He's a backup. He's an A, so he might be a hidden gem. What I'll do is I'll go through and sign some of these guys and try to do like the middle. Jamerson Quick. I don't know if I re-sign him because we can sign free agents up to 69 now. So I think anybody below this, unless somebody's like really sticking out, I'm not gonna stick my head out to re-sign them. Especially like Portis, yeah, we're gonna let him go. He's not gonna do anything. Brashton Satil, excuse me. I'll probably Langford Smith, maybe. I don't know. These guys down here are pretty. I don't know. It's yeah. Yaman Figures, probably throw him a bone just in case. But yeah, we could sign some players. But let me go through. I'll take care of some of these top guys just so we have them and then go from there. All right, figured I'd come out here to the contract screen just so we can go through. I'll show you the players that I did sign, and you can see kind of what the cap hit's going to be for the upcoming years and see who we have locked in. So the players that were on that original screen their contract was expiring. We still have a couple players that are maybe sitting on a year, but I don't think so. I think it was the ones. Yeah, these are all zeros. Do we have any big named ones? That's what we need to look at. Yaman Figures, I signed him to a 1-year contract minimal. He's an F, you know. Dalton Sanders, 1-year contract because I didn't think it was necessary to extend him. And then everybody else is 2. Or no, I said that backwards. Pruitt was the other one. The backup center was for 1 year. My bad. Sanders we'll deal with next year. I don't even know if he's going to get playing time. But anyway, here is who affects our cap the most. Obviously, some of these players are just already automatically in the long-term contracts. But players that I did hit up and give them some extensions. Trevance Gordon-Hunter here, our center. I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, why are you paying your lineman? Well, he's 80 overall, B potential. Locked him in because he's going to grow. And then once he gets really good, he's going to be worth some value, and maybe we can trade him on and maybe draft a center next year. I just think that's the smart play on that one. Jarrell Austin, he played an awful lot. And to be honest, we have no middle linebacker. So I felt like we have to keep an outside linebacker who is an A potential. The same goes for the next 2. Eric Miller, right tackle. I debated drafting a right tackle, but I think I'm going to try to draft a right guard instead. I've also debated a left tackle that's actually Deron Sparks here who plays that position. But both of them are A, and I feel like that maybe getting that right guard position will be the better one to do. Though Miller signed a new contract, and Sparks is not up yet, but they have already improved. You can see some of the overalls because Sparks was a 79 last season. He's an 81 now. I don't know if that changes as we go on or if that was just the end of season, how they were playing. That could be. The Walters here, wide receivers already built into a long-term. Davin Walters, I signed him for 3 years, $9 million. You can see the breakdown there because we need free safeties if we're going to try to get cornerbacks. But you know, there's some people you have to. Here's the guy I think we need to replace, Chandler Frederick. He's in a 4-year contract, so there's no danger if we do draft another person. He's also up there going against that Chris Mahan for the position. But honestly, we just need to get another lineman that we can throw in there. And you know, just try to bulk up that front. Other than that, I mean, most of our money went to offensive line and keeping some of those players. I'll scroll through here so you can see what other players are making and their contracts left. but I didn't think that it was necessary to really go overboard on anything, to be totally honest. I've really tried to keep the cap down. Some players, I had to pay them something to keep them, and I did, but I didn't go above and beyond the Call of Duty. Let me go here. Re-signing players. So you can see here, here's all the players that I did not re-sign their contracts. And I'm sure some of you will disagree with some of these, but honestly, Jamerson Quick was third on the contract, or third on the rotation. Hunt was fourth. If we draft somebody, they're going to be up there with Tomas Franklin and Gerald Thomas. So I'm not really worried about that. Some of these other people, they didn't even see playtime. Josh Portis, we signed him when there was an injury. He didn't pan out. And remember, since we won 2 games, we can sign free agents who are up to 69 overall. So we will be able to plug a lot of holes with some quality players, quality backups, and we won't have to. Here's one I really debated was Brashton Satil. He played a lot of quality minutes. He was the backup for PJ Strong. PJ Strong is a 58 overall. I'm actually not sure. We should check on. Hold on. Let me see. What's the quickest way to get to him? Let me go to middle linebackers. I want to see what PJ Strong is up to. PJ Strong was injured part of the season. But if we draft a middle linebacker, which is on my list, Steele is PJ Strong is 66 now. So yeah, there's a big difference. Steele, he did great coming in for injured PJ Strong, but honestly, yeah, there's no sense keeping him, to be honest. It's just not worth it. And then, like I said, you can go through here and just other players that we can sign, other players to come in for their positions, and I don't think we're going to miss them that much. Some of these we may even pick back up just because they're close to 69. But like I said, we're going to have a lot of money to throw on 1-year contracts, I believe. All right, we're to the combine scouting. Holy crap, this is scary to actually think about this. This is important. Looks like we can scout 20 players at the combine. I've got my little recruiting guide here. So at the combine, you should only scout running backs, wide receivers, and linebackers. If needed, you could do defensive backs, defensive tackles, and such. Obviously, out of the top 3 that we look at, I would like to look at some wide receivers. Wow, there's only 2, and they go in the second round. Are you telling me there's only 2 wide receivers? No, these are who I've scouted, so I can get more information out of them. So it looks like I was going to take a wide receiver in the second round because I didn't think we'd have the ability to get into these. Okay, that makes sense. So we can get more, because I did kind of screw up at the start of the year. In the regular season, you should only scout offensive linemen, and I just messed up. So since I was interested in these 2 guys, we'll go ahead and scout them. Let's go to all, because I don't think I'm going to take a wide receiver till the 2nd or 3rd round. I wouldn't mind having a tall one, to be honest with you. These are all kind of short dudes. 6'1" isn't bad. His name is just L. That's interesting. He's a 4th round pick. Jared Wheeler. I like that name. Nico O'Neal. Not another Myers. Got to stay away. Okay, these are down. Let's stay up here in the 3rd, 4th round, guys. This dude's 6 foot. That's not bad. We'll scout him. And then, okay, that's 3. That's three wide receivers scouted. Let me do my notes here, just so I know what I'm looking at. So linebackers, we need an outside linebacker, or middle linebacker, excuse me, like it's crazy. Now, did I scout any linebackers during the season? One, this Anthony guy in the 4th round. So we'll go ahead and do him again. But I think I'll also look at like a Brendan Kelly. Maybe he'll still be on the board. This Wyatt Trickett. We've got to get a good linebacker. What are the 5'11", 6'1"? I don't like the 260 dude that's 6'1" more than the 5'11", but they're both tall. Anthony's 5'11". Moses McCorkle is 6'2", 240. I'm going to scout him instead of this dude that's way up here that we probably won't get. So that's 3 middle linebackers. So we'll do that. Okay, let's go back to scouted. The other thing you can look at, wide receivers, linebackers, if needed. defensive ends, which we could use a left end, defensive back, so maybe a cornerback. Let's put these three guys back on there to get more info on them. That one's really low, but we don't get the right stats. And let's see. Like I said, I don't know what round I'm going to go for a corner on. I still think we take quarterback first or second round. I don't know if any of these dudes in the first. The 6'2", 200 dude from Auburn, Cameron Tua, looks pretty good. This dude's 6'1", 191, Charlie Hardaway, but I don't think we're going to get him if he's already at the top of the list. This guy is 6'1", 202. I'm going to throw him on the list, and let's do one other person, maybe two more, because we definitely need a corners as well. I am trying to go for height. I don't want to slip too far down the list here. We've already scouted these guys. 6 foot. We'll do Craig. Is there any like super tall? Antoine Bess. We'll do him. I think that was 5 corners. So we've got 8 more players to mess around with. We could get more information on a couple of quarterbacks. I scouted a lot of them. We do get the number 1 pick. Matt Stewart. He's a play action quarterback. I like that. Caleb Myers is not. Play action. Obviously, we'll do him. We'll do 2 of these guys because we also got pro days to go look at them. Again, it's one. You know what? Let's scout the 2 top dudes that look good. This guy that's not play action. I wonder what that means. Does that mean he's just a pocket thrower? I don't know. That kind of scares me a little bit. I would like to know. I think a strong safety. Oh, wait, those are just guys we scouted. Is there anybody else that we didn't do at the top? Okay, we'll come back to them. Hold on. Oh, this Pellin guy looks like hit power. I like that. Not hit power on him. How tall is he? 5'9". He's kind of short. I need some guys that can catch the ball. This guy comes from Bethune-Cookman. I like that. He's at the very end. I'm going to look at him. So we'll do 2 safeties. Okay. So we need to look at some of the guys that are going to be toward the bottom as well, because if we do trade down, that's powerful. I'm actually thinking of maybe some more wide receivers. Maybe a couple more wide receivers, because I wouldn't mind having them on the list. I don't think we get a wide receiver in the first or second round, though. Maybe some of these dudes. Is there anybody that looks like a big hit down here? This dude, oh, that's a L. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to take a chance on Elwoods. We're going to scout him here in the combine. And then what else? Defensive ends. Maybe looking at some left ends, because we're going to have something to plug Dalton Sanders. We've got him for 2 more years for $2 million, but he's a 67 overall. I wouldn't mind taking one toward the end. I don't think I've scouted any left ends. Have I? 1. 6th round. Okay, we'll do him. And then 6'5", 271 out of Murray State. That's in Kentucky. Yeah, welcome to the. We're going to look at you. And that leaves us one more spot to scout. And I'm kind of thinking of throwing it at another quarterback. Connor Wasom. 6'6". Or do we look at another wide receiver? Do we take a peek at like a wide receiver in the first round? I like this Tyree Baltimore. I'm gonna put him on the list, because if we can get 2 wide receivers that are decent to play the outside positions, I think we'll be in good shape. I know this video is running super long.
Special thanks to these September Patreon supporters. If they were aluminum siding, I would nail them against the house. Party Commissar, Least Expected, James Matisse, Nicholas Apsher, Zachary McKinley, Critias, and Ezra Rain. Follow the link to join their support.